Garry gets his toughest test to date at UFC Fight Night 224 against Daniel Rodriguez. The rising star of Ireland will face off against the 17-3 veteran Rodriguez in Charlotte, North Carolina. Thankfully, this Fight Night event is not at the Apex. Garry has one of the best jabs in the welterweight division and uses his length to his advantage to set traps for his opponents. He's also not afraid to mix up his attack with kicks. If you give him space and allow him to get off his strikes, he will pick you apart. With that said, he has been dropped before but has come back to win. You can look at this as a potential hole in his game or say that he can take a punch. The undefeated Garry has received some buzz throughout this run, even from his countrymen and inspiration Conor McGregor. In his most recent bout, Garry weathered an early knockdown from Song Kenan and went on to piece him up in a third-round TKO. Daniel Rodriguez's 17-3 record is not the best representation of his fighting talents. He's good in multiple facets, but I wouldn't say he's exceptional at anything. On the surface, most people would see a 17-3 fighter and expect them to be a future title contender or at the very least ranked, but that's not really the case here. Rodriguez was briefly ranked before his most recent loss. Still, this will not be an easy out for Garry. Rodriguez has power in his left hand and is durable. If you care about MMA math, they both have a common opponent in Gabe Green. They both won by decision, so I guess the math is even. However, Green took his fight against Rodriguez on just 4 days' notice. In the Rodriguez fight against Li Jingliang, Li was able to land a number of kicks to the legs and body. I thought the Leech fought very well and won the fight despite being undersized, but the judges saw it otherwise. Rodriguez can't allow Garry to land kicks like that or it's going to be a long night. I look at D-Rod's fight against Neil Magny as the biggest indicator of how I expect this fight to go. Magny and Garry are both 6'3" and know how to use their reach and long legs to keep their opponents at bay. It's unlikely that Garry will submit Rodriguez the way Magny did, but stylistically the bodies match up well. There were times when Rodriguez had trouble with the length of Magny. This is a solid card overall, and I'm interested to see how it shakes out in terms of the fight order. There's no reason why this shouldn't be the co-main event to showcase a potential future star in Garry. The only other potential co-main would be Rosenstrike against Jailton Almeida, who I'm also excited to see against better competition. So how do you think this fight will go? Comment below and please like and subscribe for more. I'm Sean from the Octagon Observer. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all later.